Is Malik Davis running back too? He just might be. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? Little earlier CFT, you know what I'm saying? Apologize for the late videos. My whole timing's off since I came back from the West Coast. Try to get back right. But listen, I've been kind of digging and thinking about who's really running back two on this team. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different combinations when you talk about Tony Pollard and Rojo and Deuce and Hunter Lipke and even Rico Dowdle. There's a name that people keep forgetting, even myself. And I've talked to y'all in the comments in my videos. Don't forget about Malik Davis. Don't forget about Malik Davis. Malik Davis is running back too. And I'm like, and it's mainly because, although he flashed a bunch last year, and last year you can even search, I got videos saying Malik Davis is next. When he got overlooked in the playoffs, it made me start to overlook him. But see, the beauty of this is, I know when I'm wrong. I ain't always right. I don't claim to be always right. I'm a student of the game and I want to learn all I can. And when I hear my boys, shout out to Boss Cowboy, Big Game James, the OC, Law Nation, my boy Jay Tuck, when they did the final word and they brought on Brian Broaddus, and y'all know, if you don't know who Brian Broaddus is, it's kind of confusing. I'm pretty sure you would be aware if you're a Cowboys fan. But former scout for multiple teams, knows his stuff. When they brought him on the show and he broke down what happened with Malik Davis, it gave a little bit more light. And rather than, if you haven't seen it, if you didn't see the final word, first of all, tap into the final word. Follow all those gentlemen I mentioned. If you haven't seen it, and go check out my boy Jay Tuck, who did an amazing video breakdown on Malik Davis a couple weeks ago. It got like 40,000 views. Go tap in. But I want to play a clip from that final word show so that you can understand where I'm coming from.
Is they've got a guy that's capable of being everything that we want him to do, and that's right. Malik Davis. Mm-hmm. Malik Davis spit the bit on them in the San Francisco playoff game. Mm-hmm. That was a problem for them. That was a big issue. Remember when Pollard went down, what did they do? They went straight Zeke. Malik Davis never got a sniff, never showed up. And that week leading up to the game, there were some questions that Malik Davis had about, well, hey, am I ever going to get a chance? Why work hard? Why do this? Why do that? And the staff got to the point where they were like, okay, fine, we'll play with who we need to play with, and that was it. That happened the week of the 49er game, and he didn't get the opportunity. And he is the one guy that when you watch him play, he's got the power, he's got the finish, he's got the ability, the wiggle, and the elusiveness to his game.
I mean, Brian just broke it down for you, so it can forever be broken. Malik got fed up and frustrated. Like any alpha male, any person worth their salt, they want to get on the field. And look, I'm going to do something that I never do. Well, almost never. I'm going to attempt to not break down some tape, but we're going to look at some league plays and try to show you why he might be running back too. I'm talking about plays from last year. I don't got to go back far. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about the fact that he flashed enough that where he probably should have got his opportunity. Now, if you fall out of favor with Kellen Moore, you won't get on the field. That's Jalen Tolbert. You feel me? So it's a big deal around here, at least it was last year. If you're not in favor with the coaches, it's a wrap. And I get it. You sit behind Zeke, Tony Pollard, it's hard. You're like, I ain't never going to get on the field. And you whisper, it can get loud going through the walls. And he probably was talking a little crazy, maybe to himself. It got back to the coaching staff, and then the opportunity presented itself, and they was like, nah, you can sit and watch. Now, it's stupid to cut your nose off to spite your face. In the playoffs, he should have got a carry or two. Pride comes before the fall, and that's why Kellen not here no more. He too prideful. He refused to change his ways with his option routes, etc., and we got burned for it. But that's another story for another day. Malik Davis should have got a shot. Malik Davis has shown that he probably is the second most talented. He has some plays that rival what I see out of Tony Pollard. Seriously. Now, Deuce is more speculation. I know he got busy in college. I got nothing but upside for Deuce. You feel me? So I'm going to almost put Deuce to the side. He's the youngest of the bunch. I get it. Rojo might be outside looking in. If Malik coming to have a great camp, they looking each other in the face. And after looking at these clips again, I had to revisit the Malik Davis clips. I was like, you know what? I mean, he might. Listen. Let's talk about this. 161 yards last year. Nothing too crazy. 1 touchdown. But I wanted to go to the game logs. Right? Let's look at the game logs. And kind of just look at what transpired. When did he flash? You know what I'm saying? Because he got some games. He got like the 8 carries versus Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We blew Chicago out. 49-29. By the time he's in the game, they ain't putting no strategy together. Like, it just, I don't think that he really got a true shot. But see, the next week, right? And I think this is all after Zeke messed his knee up. So they're working all kinds of players in. The next week, versus Green Bay, five carries for 38 yards. And you will see when I look at the video later where he flashed. 7.6 yards a carry. Versus the Minnesota, blew them out too. 40-3, 7 carries for 13 yards. The game is salted away. It's some of the times, I think it's more so certain scenarios when he gets to show where he flashes at the most. But the other time that I really saw him flash at, in the Indy game, 3 carries for 29 yards. And he really, really showed amazing vision to get to the end zone. Also, in the Tennessee game, the game that we probably looked like we might have lost, he flashed again. Now, it was 10 carries for 39 yards, but it was the first time I seen him get double-digit carries in the game. And you put that in your back pocket like we might need him later. We didn't get a chance to use him. He also had 2 receptions for 23 yards in that game. 11 yards of reception. So, the way I'm looking at it is this. Malik Davis has a lot of pop to his game. One thing I think I see the most is his vision. But I'm going to take a moment, put this to the side. We're going to look at the video. I'm going to give y'all my best rendition. Y'all don't laugh at me. I am not a film expert. I'm saying I'm getting there. But I got to just tell y'all what I think about these plays, so give me a second. All right, now, the CFT breakdown. Watch his vision. In between the tackles. Watch his. You see how decisive he is? That's what I like about Malik Davis. When you look at these plays, he's in between the tackles, but he's decisive. One cut, and he's getting upfield. He's not playing around when he gets the ball. He's not in the back just dancing. One cut, boom. You know what I'm saying? And I like that he's everything that Brian Broader said. He's physical. He does not run like mine running between the tackles. You see him on the goal line right there? No problem sticking his head in there and getting there. Now, these are from preseason. This is preseason plays earlier in the year. And he's showing the coaching staff that I'll get in the middle, I'll get mixy, I can get small through the holes. Now, this is during the season versus the Titans. You see that one cut and shift up the field? That's what you got to do. One cut, boom. Now watch this. One cut, jump cut through the hole, gone. I'm telling you right now, Malik Davis, he reminds me of, I'll say that. Give me a second. I just like these in between the tackle runs. Like, watch him. Watch him. And when I was looking at this, I was like, okay, he's just one cut, boom. Look at that. Look at that. One good cut, and he's gone. Watch this. Jump through the hole. Boom. Gone. He doesn't give you a lot of time to react as a defender. I love that. I love it. Watch this. In between the tackles. He got one decisive. You see that? One decisive cut. Either direction, and he's out of there. Watch this. Boom. Up the field. I'm telling y'all right now, man. He reminds me of somebody. I'm telling you. Boom. Cut. Gone. Touchdown. I'm telling y'all. We got us one. It just depends on if the coaching staff want to use him. But watching this film of Malik Davis right now, I really, really feel like we got us one. Y'all see it. y'all see it. Like, if you watch the film, now I'm not saying you can't go back to Rojo's playoff run and find times where he looks just as springy, just as decisive with his cuts, or nothing like that. But last year, tape versus tape, Malik had the most recent success, if you wanted to be honest. And I like Rojo. We're going to have to just see what happens in camp. But looking at that film, you've seen the decisive cuts. You see the fact that Malik almost likes to run in between the tackles. His vision in between the tackles is great. Some people can't run in between the tackles because their vision in confined spaces is terrible. Malik Davis has great vision in between the tackles. He knows how to get small through the holes, cut through, pause. I just like what I saw. I like what I saw. Like I said, no expert film analysis breakdown from here. Not yet. I'm continuing to learn. But what I'm looking at, just to look how the person is performing on a play, without the best X's and O breakdown jargon, I just love Malik Davis's vision. He's decisive. He almost reminds me of, know who he looks like when he runs? Terrell Davis. Hear me out. He's almost like one cut and get down the hole. He's not trying to be shifty. One cut. See, Tony Pollard's elusive. In the open field, he'll get mixy on you. Nasty. You know what I'm saying? And then he can keep the same speed. Malik is straight, make a super good cut, get through the hole, make a cut, decisive, boom. Jump cut, boom. Just one cut, break. That was Terrell Davis. Go back and look some of the film. But look, these are just my thoughts. I just had to get these out, man. Malik Davis just might be running back 2. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I holla.